This is Tin Caps Baseball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Welcome back to Tin Caps on Deck. Prior to first pitch of this Wednesday matinee between the Fort Wayne Tin Caps and the Cedar Rapids Colonels here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Andy Yockum in the third base dugout, joined by our pregame guest, Clay Edmondson. Clay, coming off a series last week against Beloit, you picked up 2 saves, your first 2 saves at Parkview Field this season. What was it like back home and getting your first saves in Fort Wayne?
It was good being back home for sure. Had a good week in South Bend the week before, and just need to keep it going into this week.
Talk about the bullpen as a whole, continuing just to stack consistent, good stretches after one another. Talk about that South Bend, which started this stretch that this team is on right now, winners of 9 of their last 11. What can you say about the entire unit, what you guys have been able to do the last couple of weeks?
I mean, yeah, the confidence coming in right after your buddy and getting thrown into a jam on first and second. We just know that the next guy has our back, and there's confidence throughout the whole bullpen.
Mentioned this to you before, while we were making the walk down here to the third base dugout, before we hit record. You lead all of minor league baseball in saves. How did you find that out, and what does it mean to hear those words?
Found that out through Skip. He announced it to the team Sunday, and I was shocked. And then yesterday, I found out on the road trip to Cedar Rapids, and MILB Central page on Instagram tagged me, and I was like, pretty cool. But no, I'm just trying to do my job and put up zeros and help my team win.
As a collegiate starter, UNC Asheville, and that's where you were at this time last year, just about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago. Could you ever envision yourself a year later being in this position, now transitioning to a role in the back end of a bullpen and leading all of minor league baseball in saves?
It's definitely been an experience for sure. I always knew that if I was going to make it to the next level that I'd be a reliever of some sort, because I've never seen a sidearm starter in the big leagues. So it's just, I guess I had that confidence coming into it, knowing that I was going to be a reliever, and now knowing that I'm leading all of minor leagues in saves, it's kind of surreal. It's crazy.
You talk about the bullpen and what you guys have been able to do over this last 2-week stretch. Starting rotation last week against Beloit, best ERA in all the Midwest League, a 1.95, sub-2 ERA. What does that do for you guys as a bullpen, as a stable, and being able to go out and stack outs and stack consistent outings together?
I mean, when you see your starter going 5-6 innings of 1-2 runs, that just gives you the confidence. I know that our lineup is going to produce more than 2 runs in the game, and we're going out there and letting it all out on the field.
Does it almost fuel you guys as a unit, seeing, whether it was Cash on Friday, Carson on Thursday, Jamie putting together the first quality start of the season on Saturday? Does that almost fuel you guys down there saying, all right, we need to go do our job now?
Yeah, it gives us a ton of fuel to go in there knowing that we have some sort of the game in the bag already. But I mean, if we can continue to put games together like that, we'll be in good shape.
And talking about transitioning into this role as a reliever, second time we've talked in the pregame show here this season. Obviously, a lot has changed in the last couple of weeks. As you've gotten more settled, what have you learned about yourself as a pitcher in this role?
Definitely someone who can shut down innings whenever they need it, whether that's runners on second and third or just a clean inning. I know that I could do anything that they put me up to and to the best of my ability. And
closing out ball games for this group, you guys have won 9 of your last 11. How much fun is it to be the guy to go in there and slam the door shut?
Oh, it's so much fun. I've come from a history of not winning a lot of games, not putting any hate on Asheville, but UNC Asheville was good to me for 3 years, and we just were unlucky. And it's so good to know that winning games can just turn the morale of the team over.
With Clay Edmondson, prior to first pitch here on this Wednesday, farthest road trip here in the 2026 campaign out west to Cedar Rapids. Guys are looking to win your 3rd straight series. What's the mindset for both the pitching staff and this team in general coming into this week to stay locked in and get that done?
Keep the pedal to the metal. Don't let up. And once we let off the gas, that's when bad things start to happen and things should take a turn for the worse. You just keep the pedal to the metal.
Clay, appreciate your time. Thanks, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Lineup's first pitch coming up next here on the Tin Caps Radio Network.
Podcasts by Federated Media.